the place upside down. A bunch of beds are missing, and if they're dead, this would be the perfect place to stick them.
Realize that in the previous Splinter Cell, when you were detected such ways, that was roughly the end of the gameplay. Now it's the beginning, because you can fight, as you've seen. You can pick up any object and throw it and use it, as a weapon, which is very cool actually. And this makes you improvise through the environment,
whatever's around it.
There you go. So the controls are very simple. It's a sort of a sports game philosophy with a 3-button simple controls that you can improve through the gameplay. We're gonna move to the next scene where it introduces our for the first time the crowd. So as you can notice, Sam has changed a lot. Sam is gonna wear a hoodie in order to hide properly in the crowd, because if the guards are recognizing his face, then they'll go after him. There you go. So what Daniel is trying to do, there's an important information Sam needs to find in the back house of the cafe, in the back office of the cafe, and in order to get there, he needs to avoid all the guards. Some of the classic stuff we've seen in the previous Splinter Cell, but with a brand new type of interaction. So, whoops! Here's the guard seems to have discovered, that
he saw his face.
Yeah, it's suspicious. So he's following Sam slowly, but Daniel is smart, and he brings him in a place where.
Wow! Well done, Daniel.
There you go. Well played. So he's been on
very serious about this.
Yeah, well, this kind of action done through the crowd would have made everybody scream, and so the reaction would have been much different. So it's smart to do it this way.
What are those statues?
Those are statues in the Washington Park. This part of the game takes place in Washington.
Okay.
So Sam needs to move forward and go to the cafe, but there seems to be a guard, on the top left of the screen watching, this zone. So you need to create diversion. Diversion is key to this game. You need to, like here, Daniel has been stealing a cell phone, so now the crowd is reacting. The policeman is moving to investigate about what's happening, and the crowd is snitching Sam. So there's pointing, that is where's the guy who's been stealing this cell phone. And this is a great opportunity because Sam can now pass by the area he wanted to go and move forward in the action. So you can recognize that in terms of look of Sam. Sam is wearing very few things on him. He has a bag, so he can put a little bit of accessories and gadgets you will find in the black market. He's wearing his hoodie when he's trying to blend in crowds in such ways. So by moving forward, once again, we're trying to reach this vital information because Sam, he needs to prove his innocence. So by moving forward, because the cafe is full of guard, we're going to create a bigger diversion, and there are many ways of doing it. I don't know which one Daniel will pick up. Okay, so he decides to shoot on this, propane tank, making an explosion. So all the guards are running, through the area and react to what's going on. While now Sam can go in the back office of the cafe and get the information he needs. We were talking about dynamic environment, picking up objects. Now that's the kind of thing you can do with the game, is to move object and barricade yourself.
Who plays these games? Kids, young boys, adolescents, adults?
Well, it's mostly adults, I would say, in terms of genre. we've been spending a lot of time to manage this dynamic environment because in a first-person game it's easy to pick up things and throw it away, but in a third-person we spent 6 months matching the hands properly on the objects you're picking. So it was a huge challenge. So this is the rough overall elements we wanted to show you today. We'll invite you tomorrow to come to the booth and have a
So everybody can play?
Well, no, it's not playable, but we're gonna play for you, and so you guys can see a little more of what we've shown today. You'll be in trouble, Danielle, now.